Hello, welcome to the start of a playthrough of a Mars terraforming slash colony simulation game called Aspera. It is an indie game. It is a smaller game only, as it is only about $30 on Steam right now. I haven't really looked to see if you could get it anywhere else. It may be on the Epic Game Store. I haven't checked. And full disclosure, this came to me via weird situations. I haven't bought it. I don't believe the developers gave it to me for free, but I did receive it as a gift on Steam. Whoever this person was gave it to me anonymously, so thank you. But they left a very odd message, and I'm going to paraphrase as I did not save it. But the message was essentially, I cannot beat this game. Now, I did check out new sandbox mode real quick. There's easy and normal and Aspera difficulty. So easy, normal, hard. I just wanted to see how it would stream and that sort of thing, so I did a test. We're gonna do here. We are going to play on normal. So maybe they were playing on Aspera, the hardest difficulty, and they could beat it. Like I said, I'm not the worst gamer, but I'm not the best either. So we're gonna do normal. And if I fail, we'll go to easy, just to beat it. So, again, it started, I could not beat this game. Cool, but I think you can. I thank you for your support, whoever you are. And then went on to say, again, paraphrased, too much time playing real-time strategy games. Again, I have played a lot of those. However, I think if you take the time to understand the mechanics when they're introduced, and go with how did they word it? Not with what your RTS instincts say, but what the developers want you to play, you will probably be able to beat it. So, keeping that, again, anonymously given to me, thank you for whoever sent it to me. Weird thing, because again, if it had been a friend, I would think they would say, haha, guess who this is? And if it were the developers, they'd be like, hey, tell people we gave you this game to buy it on Steam and how good it is. I don't know. I haven't played the game yet. I can't tell you how good it is. But it was basically, the note was basically, I couldn't beat this. I think you can. Ignore your instincts. Take the time to mess with the mechanics, essentially, and figure out how the developers want you to play. So, that intrigues me. So this may be one of my odder or unusual playthroughs, and that I plan to, save off. Well, maybe not often, but save on occasion, and mess with things and intentionally fail just to test out systems and that sort of thing. But this is, Aspera. So we're gonna hop into the game again. We're gonna play on normal. If I die, if I happen to get very far in the game, and, well, screw it. We'll beat it on normal. We can do that. If we can beat Surviving Mars, which is an excellent game, by the way. If you're a fan of SimCity, or any sort of city building game, go play Surviving Mars. Again, $30 on Steam. Or, better yet, hold on. Get it on the Paradox store directly. Great game. I have sunk hundreds of hours into it. They did a great job. They did add terraforming to it eventually, but I don't think it's on the scale. I think this is a terraforming game first, colony building game second. Whereas Surviving Mars is a colony building game first, terraforming game second. So different priorities. And we're going to go ahead and play a normal. Ooh, initializing. Now, I do know the shtick, or the premise behind this game, is that you play as an AI. And there's voiceovers and that sort of thing. Also, shout out to all my followers over the last few days. I don't know if I can see... Oh, I can. Braxos86, Devious Pizza Guy, MaxZGG, Catnip Junkie, Iaku, and Danny Locks. Wake up. Hello? I guess we're waking up. Layla that must be credits. Troy Baker. So you're missing credits in the lower right. Phil Lamar. Wow! That's a lot of big names. Yang Ye. I don't recognize that one. Phil Lamar and Troy Baker I recognize. Lindsay Merle. Sounds familiar. Okoye Naneke. That sounds familiar too. Presented by Rock Fury. A Tlon Industries game. This is absolutely gorgeous. Alright, so this is where we're starting. Year 1, month 1, 9 sold. Build an aluminum mine. How far can we zoom out? Ooh! Yeah, this is definitely a terraforming game first. Oh, wow. A colony building game second. Incoming call. Dr. Foster.
Amy, this is ISA Mission Control calling from Earth. Are you with us? Do you copy?
Chat.
Affirmative, Houston. And the view is marvelous.
Oh, we are glad to hear that. Let's get your initialization underway. The primary Mars module has already touched down at the designated landing zone, so it's time for you to take control of the mission. The main directives are displayed on the left edge of your display. Follow them to set up the initial base on Mars's surface. I'll give you some time to settle in. When you're ready, go ahead and initiate our terraforming mission. Houston out.
Okay. Wow. The other thing is, as far as maps go, Surviving Mars has many zones like this, but they are set. Ooh, there's tornadoes, dust devils. So like you always know exactly where all the resources are. They're not changing. This game, as far as I am aware, everything is randomized. So these, if you start a game, these may not always be in this exact position. Resources may not always be, like, maybe the first few bits in, like, first hour or so, this will always be here.
The view of Mars from up here is fascinating. The landscape is so cratered and desolate. Wait, this is my voice that I am hearing. It's me. I am talking to myself. I must be verbalizing my thoughts as I process them. What an interesting function. I would like to test this some more. What other observations can I make about Mars?
It's red. There's a lot of... I'm gonna do inspire.
This planet is so resilient. It inspires great things.
Oh, and we're gonna pause. There we go. Yeah, so this is literally a simulation. Alright. So we're gonna pause while we look around. I didn't realize time was ticking over. Well, but we weren't using anything. So, let's see. We got mines and worker hubs. Well, let's go ahead and plot down a mine. But as I was saying, so, like, maybe, like, the first hour, you're guaranteed to have an aluminum mine and that few thing. But after that... Oh, and Lunar Downed Twitch. Welcome to the herd. Always happy to see more people. Yeah, Twitch is twitchy. I've never understood this, but, like, to give you an idea, I was at 199 the day before I started recording this, and I got roughly in, which is rare for me, but appreciated, roughly, we'll say 48 hours or so. I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 followers. So from 199 plus 7, you'd think I'd be at, like, 206, but I'm not. I'm still at 200. So I think there might be some people who follow and then immediately unfollow, which is pointless. Very weird. Alright, so let's go ahead. I guess 2 is the... Oh, that was cool. Okay. Oh, okay, so... Oh, look! The roads... Look, so they're exactly the same. Oh, I don't like this. The roads are one way. Not run one way, but it looks like you can only have one worker on a road at any given time. So optimally, or ideally, you want to build a spider web of connections to any given point. So workers can leave and enter from multiple positions. Yeah. It's like, they're real carts. It's not necessarily... So I'm not sure roads is the right thing, but it's more like mining tracks or something like that. So you can't have one track and, you know, one train going west and one train going east. They'll smash each other. So in order to, I guess, keep the flow going, you want to have as many connections as possible from as many sources as possible. So when we build our silicon mine, okay, so we can't build that there. Too far, input, output. We've got energy. How much is the silicon mine? Takes 5 energy. And the factory takes 5 energy. So there's 10. So... oh, I don't have a choice. A worker hub. So I guess we'll put it halfway in between. Like this. And let that build. And now we'll go ahead and speed things up. I can see there's different, let's see, 2, 4, 8, 16. Pause, and 1. Traffic is F. Okay, so that's what we're seeing now. And then power is F2. So this must be the range of our power output, which I'm sure we can extend via, I'm going to assume, solar panels and wind turbines, which is standard for Mars colonization. Let's go ahead and speed it up to 16. I don't think anything important is going to happen. And if something important does, I'll apologize. We'll go back to traffic. Oh, no, this is... oh, F1. I didn't see that. So this is... okay, road saturation. Sector load. 0 to 100%. Okay. So we've got sectors. I'm not sure I like that. So I guess the question becomes is how many buildings can a single sector handle before it overloads? And that is the maximum amount of buildings you want in a given sector. And we'll go ahead and shut that off. So we've got our worker hub. And now we need a silicon mine. Which, perfect. So that's going to drop us. And a glass kiln. And again, as many connections as possible. So that gives us 3. So I guess like this, F2. And we're still in power range. It gives us 3 connections. Yeah, we'll do that. Now, we are playing on normal. That means if I scrap a building... oh, that's so cool. I get all the resources back. Okay, and now they can build... I feel like this is going to be important. So let me pause real quick. And I'm going to grab a note card. I feel like the order we're building is going to be important for some reason. Maybe I'm wrong. But I'm going to write it down. So it was aluminum mine. Into silicon mine. Into glass kiln. Okay, fair enough. We'll go ahead and speed things up. How do we see that sector? Oh, right. F1. Alright, still good. That's an odd sector designation, but okay. Alright, so build a solar farm. That seems very important. Question. Alright, so this... alright, WASD. Beautiful. Alright. So... okay, and it looks like we... so if I like build... oh, no. Can we... well, I guess for solar farms it doesn't matter. One would be enough. I'm trying to think. Like, obviously that's too far. That's good, but we only get 1 connection. That's 2. I guess there is fine. That gives us 3 connections. I don't think... Well, you know what? If I build it wrong, we'll deal with it. So, where can we... There. That'll be too... Actually, can we... This is an iron mine. That's fine. And a carbon mine? Yeah. Yeah, so that has two. I can't. But now we can go to power, right? Okay, good. So we're not knocking out... Too much. I think there's a good spot. We got 5 connections. That's a lot of roads to mess with. We're good. We're gonna build this. If I do this, will it not build? Oh, and we'll go ahead and speed things up. There's our pathways. We'll make this priority, just in case. This could be important. If I just shut it off, will it not build? So we're into... So now we're into carbon mines. Oh, incoming call.
Amy, this is Houston.
Oh, that pauses that as well. All right, good to know.
You copy?
Copy. Reading you loud and clear.
Excellent. I didn't introduce myself earlier. I am Dr. Nathan Foster. I lead the team here at ISA that built you, and I'll be helping you get the mission underway. We put you in hibernation for the trip from Earth, so I'd like to check your basic functions to make sure it's all in order. Why don't we start with your core memory? Can you state your primary directive?
Confirmed directive. Terraform
I can,
Mars.
Dr. Foster. My mission is to terraform Mars. This will enable humanity to become an interplanetary species.
All right.
Hello, wannabe
Next,
hero.
I'd like to check your
Welcome to the stream.
decision-making process.
And Braxos 86.
You may have already noticed that there are resource veins outside the boundaries of your initial base. So your workers may not have the battery capacity to reach some of them. How would you solve this problem?
Worker hubs. I mean, new buildings would work, but I think worker hubs are the most
Building worker hubs between the resources and the base would solve the problem.
resource efficient.
Yes, that's correct. Other buildings would extend your base as well, but they require more power and resources. So worker hubs are the most efficient way to do it. This mission's going to be a challenge. There's a lot that can go wrong. We expect to extend humanity's reach beyond anything previously achieved. But you are not just any AI system. You're well beyond that. We made you an artificial consciousness. That means that you have both self-awareness and self-interest. And that is the last thing I would like to check today. Is that okay?
Yes, Dr.
This
Foster.
cannot possibly go
Very
wrong.
good. Then would you please state a positive and a negative aspect of yourself?
Positive. I'm patient. Negative. But I find my patience is so much
I am sorry, Dr.
that I don't
Foster.
do anything.
Running that question through my cognitive system did not return an answer.
Roger that, nothing to worry about. Just means your system requires more input and experience to process that question. That will come with time. Let's proceed with the mission. ISA has approved the first crewed flight to Mars. You'll need to expand the base to prepare, so get to work on that. I'll check back in later to see how things are going. Base expansion is a go. Houston out.
All right. I'm going to pause real quick. So it does look like if you plop a building down and then immediately turn it off, for lack of a better term, it won't build. So that you can do some planning. Kind of an awkward way to do it. I would like a planning system, and we need a steel factory. So we can either expand this way, which is probably not the best idea. We're gonna pull this in. There we go. We got some good connections there eventually, so I think we're gonna build that there. But first we're gonna turn this on, and this on, and then speed things up. Yeah, see, now they're building. So that's good to know. And always power as needed. Okay. And Commander Root, always good to see you as well. Alright, so they're up and running. Pause. Now we need a steel factory. So, yep, we're gonna connect, like, right there. So, steel factory. This feels like the, like, required build order sort of thing, so... If you play this game, I mean, this is the tutorial, so... Right there. Oh, I love how it does that veiny pattern. Alright, so now we've got a steel factory. Plenty of power still. Vision 20. So this must provide... We can scrap it. I don't think we want to. So worker factory available. Alright, congratulations. More workers can be produced in these factories. Help the building menu to initiate the process. And remember that in the event that your worker factories are not producing as many workers as expected, check the following conditions. The factory has the resources needed to make more workers. Prioritize the production of this building to be sure it does. Your base has enough vacant worker hubs to host more workers, in case all of them are occupied. Build new ones. Keep it up with the plan and terraform Mars. Reflection.
Great. Now I can produce steel. This new factory, it's down on the surface of Mars, but I can control it from here. So does that make it a part of me? Where does the machine end, and my artificial consciousness begin?
They are the same.
We are completely interconnected. I can
Sounds
sense
right.
everything that happens through the network of workers and buildings. They are an extension of me down on the surface, so that makes us a single being. The mind and the body work together as one, an inseparable whole.
Alright, I'm gonna pause. Oh, good. Spacebar pauses. Good to know. And save now. Because we're in a good spot. So we're gonna call this Stream Campaign 1. Alright. Pause. So now we need to build a worker factory. So what do workers require? Workers require electronics and parts. But we're not making electronics and we're not making parts. So we need electronics and parts, of which we're making. Beautiful. Now the question is... I think I want to start expanding in this direction. Everything's in this direction. We're going to try to cram the worker parts and electronics in this area, I think. We're going to shut that off. So after that, so we've got steel factory, and then after that, you want... What does it take to build power? Hold on. So electronics would be more important than parts. Oh, and you've got... Yeah, the only thing you're missing in the lower right is directives completed, new building available, knowledge base. That's cool. Structures, resources, profiles. Can you just mark them as red? Well, they're gonna stay unread. I don't care. Because power requires electronics, but it does not require parts. Glass. Oh, that's nice. Ooh, allocation. What's this? Construction upgrade. Nice. This is good. However, like, with 3 or 4 options, this is fine. But if it gets to, like, let's say aluminum. Yeah, look. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, you're already up to 5 here, right? So 20... So that gets... I think it would be better if you've ever played... Oh, what's the name of that game? Shoot. Not Factorio. Oh, I'm drawing a blank. What is the name of that game? I apologize. Not B. Oh, Evil Genius is a good name. No. Stay focused, Sparky. Stay focused. Name of the game. Name of the game. Name of the game. It's a colony survival game. It's really good. RimWorld. That's it. I should install that again when I get a chance. Has a much better system, I think. Where you can set, like, alright, priority 1, priority 2. That would be a better way to do it. And not only can you, like, alright, this first, if that's all set, go to 2. If that's all set. You can do it so it's like, alright, if you put this as 1 and 1, you can adjust sliders on top of that. So you want to do a mixed system. So, how do we do this? Can you... No, that's 100. You can't punch in numbers. Well, we don't want 100. We don't want balanced. We'll put this at 10. That's the problem with sliders. If you've got sliders, you need a way to lock the slider. So I want this, boom, at 10%. So I can then adjust these sliders without these sliders going off. I guess that's good. Okay. Silicon. We're gonna adjust these to 25. 75. Iron. Mostly steel manufacturing. We'll do 50, 25, 25. And carbon... Ooh, polymers, too. I don't know how much we'll need polymers. Let's drop this down to, like, there. And move this up to 50. Yeah, that's good. Alright. Again, you want... I think mostly going here. So we'll do this. Yeah, see, this is all over the place. But... this is the important one. Oh, boy. Assault drones! Okay, well... we'll drop this down to 10. This down to 10. That down to 10. There we go. We'll this up a little. Bump that down. Bump that down. Yeah, see, it's really awkward when you start adding more than 4. So at some point, we're going to get assault drone. That sounds fun. Sure, that'll work. That's electronics, and then parts. Again. Mostly worker drone. Alright, I think we're done there. That feels good. Traffic. Also, we can check the chat. So this is kind of bouncing all over the place. Silicons. But I don't have another one, so no choice. Alright, so let's go ahead. We'll go at 8 speed. Alright, and we're building up to a worker factory. And we decided... Sorry, I forgot to write this down. Where did my pencil go? Here we go. Of the priority, you want electronics. And then parts. Because electronics can be used to make power. Parts, as far as we can tell, for now, actually, I guess we can check, is only used for special projects and worker drone. So, let's look at what... So, I said we were going to put that up in here. Right. Oh, that's interesting. Hold on. Let's, F2 is power? F2 is power. I want to make sure I'm in the power. Let's put that there. Shut that off, right? So there's electronics. Really? That's the best we can do, huh? I right-click. I don't want to work a factory. What if we do... Here, F2. What if we do a worker factory here, right? Power off. And an electronics factory... Oh, we already got electronics. Sorry, parts factory. Yeah, down here. That gives us lots of connection. And we're still in the power range. Beautiful. Done. And we're gonna need more power. Anyways. Can we get a 3? We can. Shut that off. And then if we look at... Okay, worker load is getting up there. So we may end up building an extra hub down here and an extra hub out here. Alright, but we're good. So the first thing we want to build is the electronics. Let's undo that and go to 8. All those lovely connections. Beautiful. Oh, I love that effect, though. That is a great effect. Look at that. Connect, connect, connect. Cut that one off, too. That way he's only working at one at a time. Beautiful. Yeah, silicon and iron need more. Okay. We'll work on that, I guess. So we've got that up and running. Now the parts factory. Turn that on. Oh, look at this. You can prioritize, scrap. Alright, shut that off. Turn it off and on. Power consumption. Integrity. Okay. Cool. Core, mines, factories, power. Alright, alright. Yeah. I think we're gonna be building a worker hub like in here and another one out there. Yeah, like here. Or maybe here. Here, F1. F2. Well, we're gonna build more power anyways. So yeah, see, we're low. So now we turn this on. Ooh. Well, we are making electronics. What does this take to build? Oh, that takes 3. Alright, looks like he does have enough power. So I guess we're fine there. But at some point... I think we're gonna want another worker hub, like... That gets us 3 there. It's 3 no matter what. There's really... That's a lot. But I think... There would be a good one. And also... Okay, so we've got power. We need 3 electronics. So I'll wait till that hits 3 and then I'll turn this on. Then, get a worker hub here, and I think we want one down here as well. Oh, look at that connection. That's a ton. Oh, baby. Look at all those connections. Oh, hold on. Why didn't that click? Hold on. I must have... There we go. And we'll go ahead and shut that off for now, too. Alright. Let's go ahead and speed things up. We need 3 electronics. Now, this is the hardest part of any simulation, is just the waiting. There we go. We've got 3. And now we'll turn on our worker factory. Speed things up again. We've got the 3 electronics needed. Should be okay on steel. Plenty of power. So we're good there. Yeah. Here we go.
Finally, I can build additional workers now.
Nice.
I will appreciate the extra hands. But I wonder, do I really need them?
Yes. This will give the mission a boost.
It will be a great boost for the mission. Having more workers will allow me to allocate resources more efficiently.
Okay, we got 1 electronics. We're gonna do this one first, because it's got the most.
The first worker has been made in the worker factory. It is my first Marsborn.
Born?
Technically not born, of course. More like engineered or assembled. Just like me.
Now we're up to
The
3.
knowledge base says that workers need to recharge at their own worker hubs, and that they'll degrade over time from the harsh environment. I know they are only machines, but I feel a desire to care for them.
Aww.
I do not like the idea of them dying.
He's got a mama instinct. Right, let's pause. So that turns us into worker factory. And now the final piece to your basic base, I guess, is a maintenance facility. Huh. Ah, which takes polymers. That's the issue. That's why chemicals popped up. Gotcha. Okay. So, worker factory into... Well, you don't have a choice, right? Chemical plant. Into polymer factory. Into maintenance facility. And that is a basic build order for setting up a base and per Aspera. Alright, so... Nope, mine for... Oh, there's 2 of them! Interesting. Mine. Okay, that's technically outside of range. Alright, F2. In both cases. Alright, so I can see that's just mean. Alright, let's wait for a 3rd worker to come online. And we'll take a look at traffic. Alright. I want to say 5 or 6 buildings, maybe? Is a good load? Alright, so 3rd worker's online. It's red. Go ahead and build this too. I feel like we still got decent amount of resources. And let's start planning out here. So, we are going to have to expand, so that does mean a new worker hub. So, F2. And more power. So, chemical plant. Chemical plant. Kill the power. Kill the power. Alright. Also, it looks like the way storage works is if you've got extra, it goes here. And as opposed to pulling... Well, that's a pretty good way to... So, let's say you need 2 parts. If you've got 10 in storage, it pulls from the storage first. So warehouses would be very powerful in the game, I think. You want them in central locations to feed as many places as possible. factory. So polymers. That gets you a ton of connections there. But here's the issue. We're going to need more power. Like that. We'll shut you off. And a worker hub. So that's actually a good spot right there. Can I... But if we do this, right? Oh, no, we can go right there for the polymer factory. Or even right here, which might be better. I mean, it doesn't hit that first top chemical plant, but... That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 connections versus... One, two, three, four. I guess it's 5 connections either way. This just feels better, because we've also got a secondary worker hub and a solar power plant. Yeah, I think there should be fine. Alright, let's do that. And it looks like you need 2 chemical factories to support a single polymer factory. I would also like granted it is an indie game, but I can see some ways to improve quality of life. One, I don't know if they're in the game, but upgrades for a worker hub to support more than one worker. And maybe saying, all right, if I plot that somehow, like, what is it? Anno. It's an Anno game, which I think I have in, yeah, Anno 2205. One of the great things about that, like, if you plot down a chemical plant, it would say, this chemical plant can support up to 2 factories, or this chemical plant can support half a factory. You know, just something that lets you know, all right, in order to, you know, so you can calculate, all right, if I'm building this many mining points, I can support this many factories of a given type, sort of thing. So, first things first is worker hub off. Oh, no, wait. No. This one stays off. We're building this one first.
The worker factories will be so helpful. The workers will take care of the manual operations, while I focus on developing the life support systems.
Now this one.
Soon, I will welcome the first colonists. Their arrival has created so many expectations in my mind.
I like that.
There will be so many paths to take from here on. But there's something else as well. Some kind of feeling created from those expectations. What is it?
Excitement.
I believe this is excitement. Can it be? I am excited for the future. I anticipate. I plan. Therefore, I feel fascinating.
Ooh, actually, pause. I think we need power first. It's only at 4. I mean, I like the fact that solar panels always put out 25 power. That doesn't change. Nice. Alright, now we'll turn this on. Is that is the thing with surviving Mars. Is all until you get to nuclear power? There we go. Alright, and now the polymer factory. Go ahead and turn that one on. But solar power and wind power both fluctuate. But I like that, and the solar power is just solar power. There is also no day-night cycle here. I am realizing it. Whereas in Surviving Mars has a day-night cycle. So, kind of missing that, as weird as it sounds. Yeah, although one seems to be doing one just fine. So maybe we'll keep this here, but we'll hold off on it, I think. Until this starts trending down again. Hello, this is Gohan the Chichilla, and we hope you're having a good day, as do I. As always, we hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, feel free to follow, like, subscribe, or comment. Or, even better, come on over to twitch.tv/SparkyTDK and watch me live every Monday through Friday. Thank you for your support.